What's up, YouTube? I haven't posted a video in a while, but right now I'm gonna make a video about how to make a game like Pinewood Computer Core. I already made a video like this in the past, but it was very old and outdated, and a lot of it won't work, so I shut it down. And I'm gonna be making a new video. This one will be an advanced version of that. So I'll show you what we'll be making. This is the one that I made for this tutorial. So let's just join that right now, and I'll show you what we're going to be doing. So here we're in the game. As you can see, there was loading. Well, it already finished loading, but there was a loading thing, and now there's the play button. I'm going to show you how to make a menu like this, you know, where you can view the core and all this other stuff. Then when you press play, it immediately switches. You'll see a car over here. You can drive out to the top. That's not really important right now.
Today's security code is
also, this fire door is working. This model is
41.
but I will leave a link to it in the description. Possibly. I'm not sure yet if I'll do that, but maybe. So check the description, it might be there.
5,
Then we'll also be showing you how to make doors like
18.
this, where you press it, it opens. Not very advanced, but it's simple to make, so I'll show you the scripts on how to do that. Then, of course, there's also the core right here. I'll show you how to do this too, a working core. And these buttons are the Meltdown, Freeze Down, and this is one for a Rickroll. I'll show you how to do all of these. They're all
Today's
completely
security code
functional.
is 533.
Yeah, so let's just jump right into that. So step one, what you're going to want to do is you're going to open a blank base plate in Roblox Studio. So now that you have that, you're going to open the toolbox. And once the toolbox is open, I don't know, you won't really need this for much. You know what, we'll just leave the toolbox closed for now. No, you don't need the toolbox. But we do need, go to View and Properties. We'll need Properties and Explore. And first I'll show you how to make the Meltdown button. So really quickly. So you're going to insert a part right here. And you can just scale it down like that. I'm just going to make the size of mine 111, and then I'm going to color it red. So this will be my Meltdown button. Yeah. Then I'll make a little stand for it. Yeah, like that. Okay, so now we're going to actually have to start scripting it so that when it's pressed, there's a core Meltdown. So you're going to click on this part, and then it should be highlighted in the Explorer. Press the little plus sign, and search up Click Detector. And now you're going to insert the Click Detector. Oh yeah, also don't forget to anchor these parts. Just move your mouse over them, highlight it all, and click Anchor right up here. And then you're going to go back to your part, the Click Detector. And you're going to go to the plus sign again, and you're going to insert a script into that part. Now before we can write the script though, we're going to need the audio. We're going to need some audio in this game, like the core explosion, the meltdown, everything else. You can choose your own custom audio, but I already have mine chosen. So right up here, this is all my audio that I need for the meltdown. So the Pine one, this audio is the audio that's the default audio when you join the game. This will play when the facility is calm and everything's fine. The meltdown music is the music that will turn on when the meltdown begins. The explosion, obviously the explosion. The evacuate one is telling the players to evacuate the facility immediately. The creak, it's metal creaking after the explosion. And temp critical, saying the temperature is critical. So now that we have all those audio, we're going to go back into our scripts in the part. And just delete this, and we're going to do script.parent .clickDetector .mouseclick :connect function. And we're just going to go right down here and game.workspace.pine, which is the name of my audio, my default audio. When you join the game, this audio will be playing. We'll do that later. It's not playing yet because we didn't make the script to make it play or anything like that. But this will be the default audio when you join. This will be the one that plays. So we'll have to stop that music and turn on the Meltdown music. So we'll do game.workspace.pine or whatever audio you choose. .playing equals false, and then we're just going to enter down, and we're going to put game.workspace.pine or whatever your music name is .looped equals false, because we're going to loop it later on. Then we're going to enter down again and put game.workspace dot temp critical dot playing equals true. Now what this will do, when you click it, it'll tell the player temperature is critical, you'll have to apply coolant immediately. Obviously this is the meltdown button, so if you press this, you want the facility to explode, so it'll disable coolant and stuff. We'll go through that later. But yeah, so you'll play this and that'll play. So we'll test that shortly. But first we're going to go to your chosen audio, that you want to play when the player first joins the game as a default, not the meltdown. We're going to press the little plus button on that audio, and we're going to insert a script. And we're just simply going to type script.parent.playing equals true and script.parent.looped equals true. And we're going to go back to the base plate, and I'll show you that this works. So we'll press play. And when you press the button, what should happen? The default music that is playing in the background should stop, and the warning of the temp critical should play. And as you can see, you enter the game, default music starts playing, button is here, you click it.
Warning, reactor core is at critical.
And that plays. Okay, so this works. Now the next thing we're gonna do, go back into that script. We're just gonna name the script. We're gonna name this script the script inside this button main. So just rename that. You don't have to name. You can name this whatever you want, but just so I remember which one it is, I'm gonna name it Meltdown main. So that's Meltdown main. This script controls the meltdown. So now we have that. So we're just gonna enter down after temp critical.playing equals true, and then we're gonna put a wait. So we're gonna do wait, and then I'm just gonna do 10, and then we're gonna do game.workspace.tempCritical.playing equals true. Now this wait is not important. Well, it is important, but what I'm saying, the number inside it is not very important. You can change this to whatever you want. What this is, it's the time in between the warning that the players are given that the reactor is at critical temperature. So game.workspace.tempCritical.playing equals true. The warning for the critical temperature plays. And then this is after 10 seconds, this says it plays again. You can change this to maybe 15, 20. It won't really do anything. It'll just change the time between your reactor explosion and make it a bit longer so the players have a bit more time to escape, for those of you that have built custom maps or have bigger maps. So I'll show you how that works too. So you join, then after 10 seconds after pressing it, it would happen again. So you join, you press the button, Pine music would stop playing.
Reactor core is at critical.
Warns you after 10 seconds, it'll warn you again. Now you can change that time between the warnings again.
Warning, reactor core is at critical.
Okay, so there we go. Now after that, we're gonna want to go back to Meltdown main, and we're gonna enter down one line, and we're gonna put another wait script. So we're gonna do wait, and then I'm gonna do 10 again. So we're gonna do game.workspace.evacuate.playing equals true. Now again, I already went over the same concept. The evacuate is playing. This is an audio file. I'll show you what it sounds like. So you press it, and then I'll just do the preview. It sounds like this.
Evacuate the facility immediately.
So it's telling the players to evacuate the facility after another 10 seconds. You can use your own custom audio. It doesn't have to be the audio. All of the audio that I'm putting into this game right now, it doesn't have to be my audio that I'm using here. It can be an audio of your choice. But yeah, so then after 10 seconds, game.workspace.evacuate.playing equals true. You can also change this wait number. And we're going to enter down again. But this time I'm going to do a wait and then 20. So this next part, it has a part with audio, but it mostly has nothing to do with audio. This is the actual meltdown. There's some optional stuff in here that you can do or that you choose not to. I don't really care if you choose to do it or not to. It won't mess up the script or anything. I'll tell you which things are optional. But anyway, first we're gonna write game.lighting.fog color, and then equals color3.new, and then afterward you're just gonna put these parentheses right here after color3.new, and there should be this should pop up. This is a color picker for your fog color. So for the meltdown, you're probably gonna want a red fog color. for an alarm system. So this is just the screen sort of fades red to warn everyone that the meltdown is starting. It won't kill anyone or anything in the game, but yeah, that's, you know. And then you're gonna enter down again, and you're gonna do game dot workspace. Oh, sorry, not game dot workspace. You're gonna do game dot lighting dot fog end, and then equals. And I'm just gonna do 140. Now the fog end is the intensity of your fog. I'll show you what this means. So if you go down to lighting, and search up fog, you'll see fog start, fog end, and fog color. We're gonna focus on fog end. Now right now it's on a pretty big number. There's no fog because the fog end is all the way up there, like 10,000 studs high. So we're gonna change this. If we change this to 0, the fog will be so thick. You know, right now the fog color is white, so the fog will be everywhere. We can change the fog color to red, which is our meltdown fog color, and you'll see it's everywhere, you know. And if you change this to 50, for example, it'll be a little less intense. And then what we're going to use is 140. Just for a simple warning. You can use less intensity or more intensity. Make the numbers higher for less intensity and make the numbers lower for more intensity. I'm going to use 140 for my warning though. So we're going to go back to meltdown main, and so game.lighting.fog end equals 140. And then we're going to use our chosen meltdown music of our choice, the music that you want to play when the meltdown or reactor meltdown starts. You don't need this, but it's a nice touch that most Pinewood, or Innovation Inc. games have. So you're just going to go, and if you want to do this, you're going to do game.workspace and then your audio name, or in my case, it will be meltdown music, and then playing equals true. And then we're going to type game.workspace.meltdownmusic.looped equals true. And then enter down, and now we're going to add an alarm. So in the toolbox, if you go and you search in audio alarm, there's a lot of things that come up, a whole lot of things, as you can see. So just choose one of those, or whichever one you prefer. I prefer this one. I'll show you how it sounds. So I'm going to use that one. So I'm going to do wait 5. So after 5 seconds of the meltdown music starting and the fog, going to 140 and it's red, after 5 seconds of that, I'm going to make it so that the alarm plays. You can make it so it all happens in one motion. So if you want to make it so the alarm plays right as the fog gets red and the meltdown music starts playing, just get rid of this wait script, that wait part. And then just add game.workspace.alarm.playing equals true, game.workspace.alarm.looped equals true. I'm going to add a wait script right here. So wait 5, and then game.workspace.alarm.looped equals true. So to make sure that everything's working right now, we're just going to go. Oh yeah, one more thing. In lighting, you don't want that to be the default start end. If you still have it on 140 from the demonstration, go back here. Change the fog into something crazy high, like 9999999, and then fog disappears. And then we can go and play this just to make sure it works so far. And obviously music starts playing, we go to press it, and nothing happens. Hold on. Oh, okay, hold on. I'll just put an end right here. I think that's it, not sure. Okay, so we're just gonna test this again. This should work. No? Okay, hold on. Alright, sorry about that. I cut that out. I was fixing it. I took a little while. Just go here. It was a stupid mistake. Took me like 10 seconds to fix. Look, I don't know how I forgot this, but at the bottom of your script, just do end, and then parentheses, like that, and then it should work. So let's test that one more time. Again, sorry that it didn't work the first time, but here we go, let's test it. And click.
Warning, reactor core is at critical.
And now it warns you. Wait 10 seconds, and it should warn us
Warning.
again.
Reactor core is at critical.
And now the alarm should start playing, the fog color should change, and the alarm should start.
Evacuate the facility immediately.
So of course, first it warns you to evacuate. And should start soon. Just gonna view the output here. Oh, here it goes. Alright. So here it goes. The alarm started, fog color changed, and so our meltdown works, but we didn't really finish the entire thing yet. So we're gonna go here, alarm.looped equals true. So you're just gonna enter down one line, and actually no, we gotta build the map first. So either you're gonna build an emergency bunker for your thing, or you're gonna have to make it so you have to evacuate the facility. Either way, what you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to put a bunker door or a door of some sort in place, or some barrier. So I'm gonna make this the bunker door entrance, just as a test. I'm not gonna go, into huge detail with the map or anything, but this will be my little bunker door, and it'll close when the explosion starts. So we're gonna name this to bunker door. Bunker door. Alright, so I'm gonna anchor this. I'm just going to view, properties, transparency. Actually, we're gonna leave it like that. And we're just gonna make little outlines so we know in between where the bunker door is. Like that. And like that. And I'm gonna make transparency 1, can't collide false. Just anchor all this, it's already anchored. And yeah, so we're gonna go back to, where is it? Hold on. Meltdown main, sorry, and we're gonna type and what this is gonna do is, after 5 seconds of the alarm playing, the bunker door will close and no other players will be allowed in the bunker, and it will just be shut. Now you can change the time from the alarm starting to play to the bunker door closing. I'm gonna set it to 30, or actually just 20. Oops, sorry, wrong spot. Just go back here, right here. So wait 20. And right here, I'm going to make 5 seconds before the alarm starts playing too. Thought I did that earlier. I don't know where that one. But yeah, I'm just going to put that there, 20. And what should happen? So first, Pine, my default music, will stop playing. And then it'll warn you that the temperature is at critical levels. After 10 seconds, it'll warn you again. Then it will warn you to evacuate the facility. After 20 seconds, there will be a light red fog. Okay. Then the meltdown music will play, and then after 5 seconds an alarm will start, and then after 20 seconds the bunker door will close. You can change this to whatever time you want. I'm just changing it to 20 so, we can test it. And this is the bunker door. Okay, so let's test this. And we join, the music starts. We press this button, the music stops, it warns the reactor core. After 10 seconds, it warns again. And now the alarm and everything else should start soon. Oh wait, no, it warns to evacuate. And of course the bunker door is still open, you can freely walk through it. If you want, you can I'll show you how to make it look like an open bunker door before it closes. Maybe, I don't know. Alright, so here we go. The red fog sets in. Meltdown music starts playing. The alarm starts after 5 seconds. And now the bunker door the part will become visible and you won't be able to walk through it anymore after 20 seconds. And there it goes, and now you can't walk through it anymore. Okay. So now, of course, the bunker door is closed. And now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to make the actual explosion. So you're going to just enter down, and you're going to run. You're just going to put a weight. If you want to put a weight. So we're going to do a weight. This weight is how long you want it. So once the bunker door is closed, how long do you want before the facility explodes? So I'm going to put 5 seconds. So after 5 seconds of the bunker door being closed, the facility is going to blow up. So I'm going to do enter down, and I'm just going to put game.workspace.alarm.playing equals false. Game.workspace.temp critical. Oh wait, no, that's already not playing. So we're going to do game.workspace.meltdown music.playing equals false. I think those are the only two audio files that are playing right now. Yeah, the alarm and the meltdown music, right? That's what we have up here. Alright, so then we're going to enter down, and we're going to do game.workspace.explosion.playing equals true. Again, explosion is my audio file name. This is how it sounds. And it just goes on like that for a few seconds. You can use any audio you want and just name it explosion if you want. And then you just enter down, and now we're gonna put game.lighting.fog end equals, and we're gonna go back to lighting, and I'll show you what this is gonna do. So we're gonna search up fog, and as you all know, the fog end is, that's the alarm system that we used, but we can also make it to signify an explosion. So if we go and in fog we change it to something like 20, it's very red everywhere. This looks kind of like an explosion. So you can make it so that there's an explosion noise playing, and then everything goes red like this, and your character dies. We'll discuss how to kill the player if you're not in the emergency bunker later. But first we're going to make the effects. So with the 20, so what we're going to do, you can set this to anything you want. Again, the higher the number, the less intense, but the lower the number, the more intense. I'm going to make mine 20 for the explosion. So we're going to go back to Meltdown main and set this to 20. And then we're going to do wait, and then this is how long you want your explosion to last. So depending on how long you want it to last, I'm going to make mine 10. So my explosion and everything is 10 seconds long. And I'm going to do lighting.fog end equals, and then it goes back to 140, which is the default alarm setting. And then we're gonna then we're gonna enter down again and I'm gonna put a wait, so wait, and then 3, and you can put, I'm gonna put the creaking metal, which is right here, the creak. So game.workspace.creak.playing equals true. And what this is gonna do, after 3 seconds, so the facility is gonna explode for 10 seconds, then the lighting is going to return to, the fog is going to return to the alarm fog, the light red shade. And then after 3 seconds of returning to that, there's going to be a metal creak after the explosion. Again, you can change this wait to how many seconds you want. And then we're going to enter down again. And now we're going to put another wait. Now this wait will be the time you want before the facility resets. So let's say you want the facility to reset after 20 seconds. So all the players would be in the bunker, the explosion would happen, the lighting would return to the, the fog would return to the alarm fog. Then after 3 seconds, the creak would play. And then after this is how long you want it before the bunker door opens and everything resets. So I'm just going to set this to also 20. You can make it however long you want. It honestly doesn't matter. And you're going to enter down, and you're going to do game.workspace.creak.playing equals false, and you're going to put game.workspace.alarm.playing equals false, game.workspace.meltdown music, oh wait, no, we already said that was false, so we're going to do temp critical.playing equals false, game.workspace.evacuate.playing equals false. Now all of our audio has literally stopped, more or less. We're about to test it to see if this works, but so all the audio is stopped. And now we're going to make it so the bunker door opens again and that the lighting returns to normal. So we're going to do game.lighting.fog and equals, and then just put a high number. Just hit the 9 button for a few seconds or whatnot until it's something like this. And then enter down again, and you can do game.workspace.bunkerdoor.canCollide equals false. Game.workspace.bunkerdoor.transparency equals 0. And then to make the default music play again, you're going to do game.workspace.pine or whatever your audio name is, .playing equals true. So, oh yeah, and also .looped equals true. So game.workspace.pine.looped equals true. Alright, so we're going to test this. This should be the completed meltdown, except for the fact that it doesn't kill your player yet. For that, we're going to have to build the facility. I'll discuss that in a minute. So we're going to join. Default music plays. Of course, oh, wait, hold on. One last thing. There's a small thing. Go back to lighting and just change the fog end. Something like this. I forgot to do that. Sorry, you guys probably did that already, but I forgot that. So I'm just going to go back and play. And I'm going to go. Of course, everything's calm. You can walk through the store. There's no meltdown. You click the button and it warns you that the reactor core is at critical temperature. It warns you again. And now it'll warn you to evacuate the facility. Alright. And now the alarms will start. Soon. And here it goes. And after 5 seconds, the alarm will start. Alright. So the alarms have started. So now we know the facility is going to explode. And now, of course, the bunker is closed. And now the explosion is going to be playing after this time we set it. And here it goes. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to make it so the player actually dies. So what you're going to do, you're going to put a part right here. And you're just going to do this, right by the bunker, like that. And if you want, you can put walls to the bunker, but just to save time, all I'm going to do is this, like that. And then you're going to use, I'm going to use the base plate for this. This is sort of a cheap way to make the players die. I'm not going to go into huge detail about how to make the players die. If you want, you can make this more of a roleplay thing. But if your bunker or something like that only has one level and it's all connected by one floor or something like that, then what you can do, you can just insert, not insert a script. You can go back to Meltdown main and buy your explosion wherever it is. I think it's right here. Game.workspace.explosion.playing equals true. So what you're going to do, you can do game.workspace.baseplate or whatever your floor name is that can collide equals false. I know this is sort of a cheap way to do this, but I don't know too many other ways to do it. If you want, you can look up other videos. There might be a different way to do this, but this is a pretty good way. And you could also just delete that part and make it a roleplay if you want. So you're going to do play. And you're going to press the button. Of course, it'll tell you reactor core is at critical temperature. And it does it again. It warns you to evacuate. And now, of course, alarms start playing. The bunker door is gonna close. And there it goes, so the explosion's gonna happen soon. And there it goes, so the explosion happens, and you just fall down and die. And if you're still up there, if you're on the bunker, then you don't die. Of course, we have to change the respawn time so that your player doesn't just keep respawning. You know, you can change their respawn time if you want, or you could just put, you could also just enable a spawn point inside the bunker. So what you could do, so that the player doesn't just spawn in the middle of the map and it all falls out. First of all, we'll have to do, for the reset, we're gonna have to make the base plate can't collide again. So game.workspace dot baseplate dot can't collide equals true. And then once you've done that, we can start making. So once you die, we're gonna have to make so you respawn in the bunker. So we're gonna do game.workspace dot spawn location, which is this. We'll name it bunker spawn. And we're just going to go into properties. I'm going to delete the decal. And bunker spawn, we're going to do enabled equals false so that the player does not spawn there when they join the game. So game.workspace.spawn location, bunker spawn, dot enabled equals true. So it's enabled as soon as everyone dies. So they'll all respawn in the bunker. And then, of course, once the facility resets, we'll have to do game.workspace.bunkerspawn.enabled, bunker spawn dot enabled equals false. So I'll show you how that'll work right now. I think this is probably the completed Meltdown. You can make add-ons if you want, though. So we're gonna run through the probably completed Meltdown, and we're going to see how it goes. So we're going to go over here, and we're just going to press the button. Boom. Of course, it warns you. And again. Of course, it tells you to evacuate the facility. And the alarms should start soon. And here it goes. Bunker door closes. And you fall through and you die. And you should respawn in the bunker. Yep, and you respawn in the bunker. And then of course it's going to start resetting soon. You hear the creak. And now it's going to reset itself after 20 seconds, which is our default reset time that we enabled. And of course it reset. Bunker door, we forgot to set transparency to 1. The reason it's not transparent, press stop, go to Meltdown main, and right down here, bunker door.transparency equals 0. Change that 0 right here to a 1. And now everything should work perfectly. And that's how you do that. Yeah, so that's the meltdown. If you want to make a freeze down, now we're going to cover this too. Take this button, highlight it, just duplicate it. Just duplicate this. Just move it out here. Now press on that button, and in the copy you'll see, it doesn't matter which one you select, but you'll see another meltdown main. Now there will be 2 meltdown mains, and you're going to open up the one from whichever one you want to be the freeze down, and just change some stuff. Like for example, the lighting, the fog color, you can change from red to blue because it's a freeze down, not a meltdown. You can also make the temperature critical. You can upload, you can find, what is it? Oh my gosh. Find audio, that's it, audio. That tells you that there's a freeze down. There's lots of audio out there for freeze down. Just search up freeze down and you'll find some audio. Like this freeze down warning right here.
Warning, warning. Core temperatures are critically low. Please prepare for freeze down in T-minus 90 seconds.
See, that's perfect. So we'll insert that. Just put that in workspace. I'm just gonna name this to one word, freeze down. Alright, so we're gonna change game.workspace.temp critical. We're gonna change that to freeze down. Freeze down. And the second temp critical, we're also gonna change to freeze down, and everything else can just about stay the same. So yeah, that'll make a freeze down. So you might want to change the color. So we'll test the freeze down. Okay, so here we are, the freeze down button right here. Click it and it announces there's a freeze down. And again. And it announces to evacuate the facility. And the alarms should start soon. Yep, here we go. So instead of red though, it's blue. Need the alarm start. Same procedure. Alright. Bunker door closes. And of course, frozen. Now another thing you can do, and wait, here we go, respawn in the bunker, yeah, here we go, alright. So, we'll just wait until this resets, and the bunker door should work now. It should become invisible again. Let's just wait. Give it a moment. Alright, and here we go. Becomes invisible. You can walk through it again. And yeah. Yeah, so sorry, I just tested something. So I paused my recording system, but now it's running again. So look, if you reset, just to show you that the spawn thing works, it's disabled now, so you can't respawn in the bunker. I'll show you. So I reset. The ragdoll on death, that's a plugin I use. Anyway, you reset, you don't spawn on the point. This is the bunker spawn point. So there we go. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, another thing you could do if you don't want it to play the explosion during the freeze down, you can look for like ice cracking or some other custom sound. Just change, where is it? Where it says explosion not playing equals true, just change that to your custom audio file, and that should work. And one last thing, probably the last thing I'm going to show you is how to make a Rickroll. Go here, just go here, and you can just copy this button again if you want. Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, so just copy these, and she'll duplicate, and I'm just going to change this color to white. And we're going to open up the script inside here, because there will be another script. Delete everything inside here except the script up here in click detector.mouse click connect function, and then add another n like that. And then just search up your Rickroll or audio or tune that you want to play. You know, when the button is clicked, I'm going to use this. Just going to put that up here and make that play because that's my sound. So I'm going to do game.workspace.play.playing equals true. And I'm going to do wait, and then I'm going to do how many seconds you want it to play. If you want it to play the full song through, just delete that wait. But I'm going to do wait and then 20. Game.workspace.play.playing equals false. And I'm going to do up here, I'm going to do game.workspace.pine.playing .pine.playing equals false. And then game.workspace.pine.playing equals true. So the default music will stop playing, the song will start playing, then after 20 seconds it will stop playing and the default music will resume. Another thing, in case there are spammers, if you might want to cool down on some of these, all you have to do for that, just put a part over it if you want to cool down for the song or any of the other things. Just like move a glass cover over it or something like that. You can customize it however you want. I'm going to leave it really basic, like something like this. And just put it over it. Just cover the entire button so it can no longer be clicked. And just name this cover. Oops, hold on, where'd that go? Right here, okay. So cover. And then we're going to do so game.workspace.cover.transparency equals 0. Game.workspace.cover .can collide equals true. So this will make it so the players can't press the button. Now just copy this part, paste it right down here, and then make this false and this to 1. And then so if the cooldown after it plays, just enter down right here after game.workspace.pine.playing equals true. Enter down and do wait, and then how many seconds do you want the cooldown to be? I'll just make it 10, and then we'll test that out. And here we go. So we can press this. Oh yeah, one final thing, you might want to set this as a default of invisible. Anchor this. Just gonna go into properties. 1 false. Alright, so here we go. Now let's do this. Alright, so we're gonna go in here. Obviously the cover is not here. You can't see it. It's invisible. I'm gonna press this. That's gonna come up. This is gonna play. Obviously the song's gonna play. After 20 or 30 seconds it's gonna stop. See, you see here I can still press it with the cover on. Make sure that doesn't happen. Cover the entire button with your cover, okay? Otherwise this won't work. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna wait. This cover is gone after the 20-second cooldown. And press it again, and it's just an endless cycle. You can also do this with your Meltdown, freeze down buttons again. Now I think the final thing I'm going to show you is how to make doors, like in Pinewood Computer Core, like those slidey doors. This is it. I paused my recording system and built this for like 10 minutes, but this is it. I'll show you how this works in a little bit of detail. So we're just going to go into this door. This is the open and close sound. So what this does, when you press the screen button to open, it'll play this sound. I'll show you how to do this. So here's the close button. So there are 2 on each side. So there's one close and the other close. That's why there are 2 of those. And there's an open and an open. So I'll break it down how this works. So there's an open part, and this is the open part. So when it's open, only this is visible, but when it's closed, only the closed part is visible, which is this part. So it'll seem as if it's closed. I'll open up the script. I'm not sure, I can't really explain this too well for some reason. This is the script to make those doors. You can find these in the toolbox too if you don't want to make them yourself. I feel like that's what most people do. That's why I'm not going to huge detail with this one. So yeah, and they do work. They do work. I'll show you. Just gotta regroup this, rename it to door, and then if you play it, it should work. And then just, oh wow, I guess it doesn't. Hold on. Open, close is not a valid member workspace. Alright, hold on. My audio wasn't in the right place. Always remember, put your audio in the right place that you're telling your script it is. Alright, let's see. Alright, test. This time it should work. If not, then I don't know. Alright, so let's see if this works. Alright, here we go. It works, you hear the clang. Alright. Alright, so it works pretty good. So that's how you do that. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it for this video. If I didn't cover anything, just tell me in the comments section. I hope this helped you guys, and I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And thanks for watching.